Welcome back. So, had a good day today, for the most part. End of work was a little bit frustrating because got pulled into a meeting. Shouldn't say pulled into, but we had a meeting, and one of the devs just started disparaging people and process, not necessarily people, but processes and where we were, and I can understand he might be a little bit frustrated, but I think his approach was not the best. So I don't want to make excuses for him or anything. He is a junior dev, probably has a little bit of maturity to go through. But it was just very frustrating. I had a discussion with him earlier in the week, and he kind of brought it up in the meeting. So, software development, may or may not be familiar with the process, whatever. But we there's just so much to do and not enough time. Everybody wants the software and add this, add that, and you always have to weigh off, and we are trying to get working software, and then we need to get it deployed to our different environments, right? And so the discussion that I had with him earlier in the week, maybe it was the end of last week, was when you have a certain amount of time, you have to make decisions about what you're going to do, what you're going to deliver, right? So the question, he was complaining about our deployment process. We don't have a solid, repeatable, push-button deployment process, which is sort of true, but not totally true. But so I asked him. I said, so if you have a finite amount of time, which we do in software development, what would you rather deliver? You could either spend your time making the code work and manually deploying that to an environment, or working on a repeatable deployment process that will deploy broken code, right? And so at the end of this time, that you have your choice of one or the other: repeatable deployment process that delivers broken code, or working code in a manual process. And he kept saying, yeah, but after that you can. I said, but there is no after. This is your choice. And I always believe that it's more important to get working code, right? I can deploy the code 100 times. If it isn't working, people aren't going to be happy. If it's working and I have to do some manual steps to get it out to where it needs to be, people are going to be happy. They don't care what I have to go through to get the code there. But anyway, that came up today, and it was frustrating. And the whole way home, driving home, like, what should I do? Should I address him on this? Should I give him the cold shoulder at work? Which I won't do that, but just how to handle it. And I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do, how I'm going to handle it, what I'm going to say, if I say anything. I feel some responsibility, kind of being more of a senior person, to help mentor him as a junior person. Like I said, he's got great ideas. He's a good developer, great ideas. I just think sometimes his approach is a little rough. So do I try to mentor him a little bit, or do I just let it go? Do I ignore him? I probably won't do any of that. Like I said, I respect him. If I have the opportunity, I may mentor him a little bit on the approach and what's important. But like I said, just very frustrated the whole way home, and just thinking about it and getting under my skin a little bit, and what do I do? What do I do? Thinking about tomorrow. Well, you know what? I get home, my son's opening the door, and he says, "What's the password?" And I look, and I say, "Pierogies." He smiles, he goes, "That's exactly what I was thinking, because you know what? We're having pierogies for dinner, homemade. My wife started making them last night, and she finished them today. My son was going to help, but he was sleeping. He's not in school right now, and I guess he slept. She did most of the work, and they're in there cooking, but right now, so I'm going to be eating soon. But you know, when that I came in the door and that happened, and it just you know, it just makes you feel good. Good to be home. It's definitely turned my day around, put me back in a positive mood, the mood I was having most of the day. So, gonna keep this mood going, and you know, we'll go to work tomorrow, and we'll just face it, and not gonna go in holding any grudges or holding any hard feelings. So just, you know, it's just another day. Um, we'll do it and we'll have fun. We do have a release late tomorrow night, so we'll face that. But anyway, back to a good mood. Great evening. Tad bit chilly right now. I don't know, 50s maybe, but compared to the past couple days, this is great. Can sit outside finally doing the blog again. I like that. So anyway, that's it. I hope you have a great night. I'm going to. I'll talk to you tomorrow.